Hi, welcome to my video on proving trig identities number 2. And again, it says prove. So this is the left side right here, and this is the right side. So I'll write down left side is cot squared theta over cosecant theta plus 1. Add on cos theta secant theta. And the right side of this equation is cosecant theta. So this is the simple side. Notice that cosecant is 1 over sine. So I have to see if I can take this and change it to 1 over sine. And so let's do the first step. Let's change cot to cos squared theta over sine squared theta. And this line right here is this one. This is the division line. And notice we have a complex fraction, so cosecant is 1 over sine theta plus cos theta, and secant is 1 over cos. So let's continue. So what we have here, in this we have a complex fraction because we have a fraction in the numerator, which is cos squared over sine squared, and we have a fraction in the denominator made up of a fraction and a number. So this is a complex fraction. So to simplify this fraction, I'm going to multiply by the LCD for the numerator is sine squared. The LCD for the denominator is sine. So the LCD for both of them is sine squared. So we multiply sine squared by the numerator, cos squared sine squared, and we multiply the denominator, each part, by sine squared. One of the easiest ways to simplify. And right here we have adding on right here, because we're cos over 1 and 1 over cos, they cancel and we get a 1. So let's simplify this fraction here now. So sine squared times cos squared over sine squared, the sine squared cancel, and I get a cos squared theta. And sine squared times 1 over sine, sine cancel, and I get sine. And sine squared times 1 is sine squared. And then you say to yourself, I have that done. How do I get to, again, cosecant is 1 over sine. So that means I got a hint would be to eliminate the cos squared. So the cos squared is 1 minus sine squared. And so that's, now I have all sines. I have all sines and there are no cos. Cos squared becomes 1 minus sine squared. And I happen to look and see, how do I simplify this? Because the 1 has to go. So the only way the 1 has to go is see if I can get a subtract 1. So I have 1 minus sine squared is factorable. Sine is GCF here. So let's factor the numerator as 1 plus sine theta and 1 minus sine theta. And the denominator sine is common, so I take the sine out as a common factor. And sine divided by sine is 1. And sine squared divided by sine is sine. So that's a common factor. Cancel them out. So I get 1 minus sine theta over sine. We continue, keep on going. And how do and I noticed the reverse in the math is that this is the denominator, so this denominator can divide into both of these numerators, so I get 1 over sine minus sine theta over sine theta. So I took 1 minus sine divided by sine, there it is. And this gives me 1 over sine theta. Sine cancels and I get a 1 minus 1. They cancel and I get 1 over sine. And 1 over sine is cosecant theta. And since the left side equals the right side, it is an identity. Again, the hint here was that cosecant was 1 over sine, so you had to eliminate or change the cos squared to 1 minus sine squared and do the factoring. So that brings us to the end of this video. And again, if you like my video, click the like button, click the subscribe button, visit my math website, www.mathfullyexplained.com, to find more information about me, my videos, and the content. That's the content on my YouTube channel called Math Fully Explained, just one word. Thank you for viewing my video. Hope the video was of some help to you. Bye-bye.